Hey guys, what is up? It is Dangeles, and welcome back to episode 173 of Constructing Los Angeles. How's everybody doing? We're back in the city today. We're ready to continue to work on it yet again. Got some things planned for today's episode. But first off, I'm out here on the baseball diamond, and I actually replaced the bases with snow caps, and I kind of made them. I think those are two snow caps stacked on top of each other, so the bases are kind of a little bit further off the ground right now. And I think they look really good, actually. I don't know if I've ever showed this before, but I did this a while ago. But when you're kind of like running the bases, they are actually like indented out of the ground a little bit more, so they look really awesome now. So I like this little like kind of just pick up baseball, softball field, whatever you want to call it, here in like the park in the middle of the city. So anyway, guys, welcome back. First off, I just wanted to give you guys a quick thanks for all the birthday wishes yesterday. I kind of hinted that yesterday was my birthday, April 30th. I put like some birthday cakes inside of the police station, and obviously a lot of you guys, I guess, knew already. So like the comments were like flooded with birthday congratulations and stuff like that. So thank you very much, guys. That means a lot to me. I didn't even really directly say it, but apparently a lot of you guys remembered that was my birthday from like last year. So that was a really cool thing to see. Again, guys, I just want to thank you for that. That was pretty awesome. So anyway, guys, today's video, I'm going to work on the Outback Steakhouse a little bit. So this is a building I did a while ago, and I really like this building a lot. So I want to work on it still. Man, it's such a cool looking building on the outside. It's got like a whole bunch of different blocks like gravel and netherrack and things like that and sand. So I want to do a little bit of work on the interior since it's pretty much empty, and that's kind of been the theme of the last few episodes, just working on the interior and stuff like that. So last episode we were working on the police station over that way, and today we're going to go inside the Outback Steakhouse and do some work. So let's go ahead and do this, guys. Alright, so first thing I need to do is I'm going to go ahead and place some benches out here. I'm not exactly sure what kind of benches I'm going to place. I have a couple of different ideas, so I'm just going to try a couple of different things. Idea numero uno is to place kind of like an upside down little bench thing right here, and then just put some like cushioning on it like that, and that could be a place where somebody could sit. And then the same thing goes for like right here, just a little bit smaller. In fact, I could probably even just put it like this on this side, so like kind of like a bench there and then like a little sitting there. That's pretty good. And we'll do another bench right on this side. So again, I'm going to work on pretty much the entire interior of the Outback Steakhouse. That includes the kitchens, the bathrooms, and then like the area for the customers. So right here is just basically the waiting room, and this is just fine. So I'm going to go ahead and add some glowstone on this ceiling. Obviously, I don't really know how I want to do this. In fact, what's up here? There's just a bunch of like random stuff up here. What is this? It's like it looks like a cloud. I thought the clouds were breaking through the building for some reason. Yeah, but this area up here is kind of just, there's really not a whole lot going on up here. I'll probably just break this. I had no idea this was here, so I'll just get rid of this real quick. Can I get rid of this as well? I think I can. Yeah, so I'll probably just put some glowstone in here just to light this up. Again, this doesn't really matter. I can just kind of like just put this, just because as long as it's like lit and it doesn't show from the outside, I'm happy with that. As far as in here, I'll place it right there, so 2 blocks away, and then right there. I think that'll be good. It's pretty symmetrical to the room, so I'll take that. Alright, and then coming on in here, we're going to break this. Whoa, it's dark in this corner. So right here is going to be like the little reception area. I don't know why there's netherrack marking that off. It's weird, but alright, there we go. I can't remember if I built the Outback Steakhouse before or after I switched to the City Texture Pack full-time on this world. I know that's been a while since that happened. It's been over a year since the City Texture Pack, but I honestly don't remember when I built this Outback Steakhouse. I think it was last summer, I think, is when I built it. But anyway, guys, I want to kind of... Dude, that was actually a really good segue now that I'm thinking about the question of the day. So I want to answer the question of the day earlier in the episode, because last episode I like kind of forgot to answer it, and I had to like edit it in at the end, which was kind of like awkward. So yeah, I want to make sure that I get to those at the beginning, because sometimes every once in a while, I get really caught up in the build and I forget to answer the question. So I want to get to it like right now, like 5 minutes into the video today, guys. So today's question of the day comes from Blaine County Sheriff. Awesome name, by the way. That's an A+ name right there. And his question is, what do you plan to do over the summer? # question of the day. So thank you for that question. Let's go ahead and give it a little bit of an answer. So I don't have an amazing answer for this because I'm a pretty boring person. But I have basically for the summer, I'm taking a summer class for college, just taking an extra course just to kind of, get ahead of my credits and things like that. So I don't have to take as many credits in my final semester before I graduate next spring. So basically, I'm taking 1 credit in the summer just to kind of, again, like I said, to lessen the burden as I kind of go through, just kind of pace myself. So I'm doing that. So that's going to be a couple of months. So I'm gonna be working on that. Again, that's like nothing. Just taking 3 credits over the summer is a piece of cake. Like that's not going to affect like YouTube or anything like that. So don't worry about that, guys. That's you don't have to worry about that at all. But as far as YouTube goes, that's pretty much my goal for the summer. Just to do YouTube, pretty much. I obviously love doing YouTube. I think that's pretty obvious. But basically, I'm just going to be doing exactly what I did last summer. Just uploading every day. Just really, really focusing on CLD this summer. That's going to be like my main thing. I am going to be spending a lot of my time just trying to work on this world and get as much done as I possibly can. Kind of getting this thing transitioned over to the next gen console. Well, you can't really even call it next gen anymore since it's kind of like, it's been out for like a year now. But anyway, that's as I digress, I guess. But yeah, that's pretty much my plan for the summer, is to just really focus on CLD. That's my goal. I want to build CLD, get a lot of CLDs up, and my goal is by the end of the summer is to kind of get this thing transitioned over to Xbox One, have the download up for 360 and things like that. That's the goal for me right now. That's what I'm thinking about. So yeah, that's my plan for the summer. Of course, gonna hang out with my friends as much as I can. Get a lot more exercise in because it's warm outside finally. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Again, not a super eventful summer, but I'm gonna be making a ton of videos for you guys. So that's pretty much my plan. But anyway, thank you for the question, Blaine County Sheriff. Again, fantastic name right there. Yeah, so let's go ahead and place some. I'm just gonna kind of place a booth in that corner right there. Pretty good spot for a booth. And then right over here in this corner, this would probably be another good spot for a booth. In fact, I'm not sure. Maybe I could make this one like one huge booth. In fact, like have it like this, kind of sticking out a little bit. And then I could go like that and like this, and I could have it like curving. Maybe, nah, because there's no cushion on the back. I don't want to cover up those windows. But yeah, I think I'll make like one big table here. Doing these tables kind of similar to what I did in the stadium. Like something like that. That looks pretty solid. I like that. All right, so we'll go with that. And we also have to light this place a little bit better. Again, carpet's going to help with that, but I can also put some glowstone on the ceiling, which is probably what I'll do, in fact. Or I could actually just kind of put some like random chandeliers all over the place. That could work as well, since it is an Outback Steakhouse. And plus, you have to kind of make these places kind of atmospheric. I don't know if that's the right word, but, kind of like dimly lit, not like super bright. Obviously, got to get that food, water atmosphere, if you know what I mean. So if I do like kind of like small chandeliers like that all over the place, how would that look? I don't know about that because normally I like to do that with the chandeliers, and that kind of like cuts into the table. So that might not work. That might be a little bit too bulky. That's okay. We can try other things. We could just put some glowstone on the ceiling. That would probably be a pretty solid solution to this problem. So, all right, let's see. If we want to put a glowstone right there. Wait, hold on. What's up here? Is there anything that's going to be blocking my space? This is just empty space up here, so that's fine. All right, so this is 3 blocks away from that wall, 3 blocks away from there. Going to put one right there as well, 3 blocks away. Then 1, 2, 3 right there as well. That looks pretty good. Actually, you know what? We're not going to put that one there. Or should we? Should we or shouldn't we? That is the question. Maybe we should. Let's go 3 blocks away from right here. And 1, 2, 3 to here. I think there's like a little wall that cuts that off there, so that's good. All right, so there and right there. Okay, so let's see how that's looking. Yeah, that's not bad. And we can, again, do the same thing. Lighting this place up. Got to get that out of the way so I can actually see what I'm doing. All right, so we'll start off with that. That kind of just covers that area pretty nicely. So let's add some more tables. We have like kind of the booths, which look pretty good. So now we need to add some other things. Let me think about this for a second. What's the best way to do tables nowadays on Minecraft? Constantly changing up stuff. How about some brown carpet? Could use some green. Let's go brown. And then we got to get some chairs as well. So I think I'm just going to go standard wooden chairs because you don't need like these really tall chairs for a restaurant. It's usually not how it works anyway. In fact, I could probably even use some spruce wood as well. That might look pretty good. Might match the theme a little bit here. Probably add some more booths on this wall as well. So let's do that while we're at it. We can grab those blocks as well. So there we go. Right here and right here. And like that. Okay. Now, should I put a booth here? That's the question. I could do something like this. Kind of like frames that wall. Looks pretty cool, actually. Maybe I'll do that. All right, and then this goes here. This goes here. In fact, let me punch this out just a tad. Dan thinking about what I got to do next. There we go. Right there. And then that goes there. And that's 3 there. It's 2 here. So maybe we do want to extend this out so it's not connecting like that. And then we can have that go there. So it's 2 and 2. Yeah, that's going to be better. Okay. And I could also even do that. Play some string here. Just as a change of pace. Instead of doing, you know, just like the slabs as the table. That might work as well. All right, so we're going to put this in right here, guys. Pretty soon I want to start working on the plaza. I talked about that a little bit last episode as my next like big project that I want to work on. That's going to be a project that I'm going to start fairly soon. Getting that going here pretty shortly. I have some plans to change it up, so I'm probably going to... I might even do another CLD stream and work on that, because that was really helped me stay productive on the stadium, was to stream it. So I might do another stream kind of working on like those big projects, because working on like small things on stream, for whatever reason, I can't stay focused. So big things on the stream is what I'm going to kind of focus on here. All right, so we have like these boosts kind of just wrapping this entire wall. So now we got to add some tables in the middle. So I'm just going to kind of map out some spots for them. Maybe just something like that right there. And I could put another one right. That might be cramped. Let's not do it there. Maybe we only have space for one. Or maybe we don't. Let's see. All right, now I'm making like some sort of puzzle or something. It's like a labyrinth. Okay, there we go. And we could do another one, honestly, like right next to it. Like right there. That might be a little bit cramped. Or it might not be. Let's just kind of see first for starters. And place one right there and right there. We could probably just do them like all like that, in fact. Or we only have to place one string. It might not look very good. We'll see. We'll experiment with it. I'm just thinking those wooden chairs might not look great there. It honestly doesn't look bad though. I was wondering, maybe we'll have a couple of them like pushed out, or I might also even make them spruce wood. Could be a possibility. I'm not sure. Maybe one will be spruce wood and pushed out. I don't know, but let's kind of try this over here as well. So okay, I gotta keep that one pushed in. I can have this one pushed out, keep this one pushed in, and keep that one pushed in. Okay, so maybe like one at each table I can have pushed out, just to kind of make it look like it's not perfect. You know what I mean? And like people have actually been here. In other words. All right, so something like that. I'm not sure if I like the spruce wood or the regular oak wood, because again, the spruce wood kind of blends into the floor. The oak wood kind of matches other things like the legs of the table with the fences. So I'm not sure. We'll leave that for now though. That's pretty good. So we have some tables here, some chairs. Pretty cluttered area. I might even just consider just making one table here so there's just like enough space, because these things are pretty close together. But you have to have a lot of space in these restaurants to accommodate all the people that are coming to your restaurant. So anyway, back over here, I'm gonna have to do some sand work. Oh yeah, see that's what I feared right there. The sand always gets you. Okay, so let's get this out of here. Gotta grab my sand again. I'm gonna place this right up here like that. Same thing goes on this side. Let me see if I can get this. Oh, I got it. Okay, and I'm gonna place some doors. We got to do the same thing I did on the old Outback Steakhouse. For those longtime fans, you guys know that I built an Outback Steakhouse back in Danville, and you know it was definitely not as nice of looking of a building as this one, but it's still a pretty cool building on Danville. So what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to actually go ahead and just write a few things on the signs above these bathrooms, and I'll be right back, guys. All right, guys, so we have our labeled bathrooms now. We got the Sheilas and we got the Blokes. I noticed, this is like the first thing I notice whenever I go to Outback Steakhouse. I actually haven't been there in a long time, but, you know, they have like the Sheilas for the women's bathroom and the Blokes for the men's bathroom. It's funny because Outback Steakhouse, I don't even think it's like Australian. Like, they kind of have like this Australian theme, but it's like has nothing to do with Australia. That's the thing about it. So, it's kind of funny. But yeah, there's like, it's like, what I'm trying to say is it's not like invented in Australia. It's not like originally in Australia and they moved to America or anything like that. It's just like, it's an American chain restaurant that is based off Australia for whatever reason. All right, so the best way to light this up here is just to put some glowstone on the ceiling. Again, I don't want to furnish bathrooms on CLD. That's just kind of silly. I've done so many bathrooms in the past. So I'll just do these off camera, but at least I have them well lit in here. We can break that as well. And kind of like an interesting texture in here with that netherrack, no doubt about it. I did not picture myself using netherrack very often, to be honest. But we have kind of like the main dining room looking good, the reception area, the waiting space. So for the rest of this episode, guys, let's just work on this area a little bit. This is going to be the bar, and I'm just going to put some bar stools over here. just to start off with. And then back here we can maybe do a little bit of work on the kitchen. So since it is so dark in here and I don't feel like spamming glowstone all over the place, I'm just going to torch myself up, or splash myself up with a little bit of this stuff for just a second. I'm going to work on this part right here. So I'm thinking that I'm going to use some brown wool, just kind of like mix it up with the spruce wood. Looks like I have some sort of netherrack lining under here, just kind of neutralize that, I guess, kind of like lay out the space. Alright, so let me grab some, actually no, I can just use these. So I kind of want to have this like 1.5 blocks tall for the bar. That way I can make like some bar stool things here. So let's give that a shot. I'm thinking that I could put like a, let's just try this out. Again, I'm going to try it out, okay. Let's do green. Let's try that. And like, I figured I could do something like this. And then, I don't know if this is going to work. I can't remember if you can put signs on carpets. Yeah, you can't. Alright, that's fine. But yeah, something like that as kind of like our little bar stools there. What do you think about that? That's not too bad. And then in here, we're going to have to, let's double stack this right here. In fact, I could do this with spruce wood stairs. I can have this going like this. There we go. I might even turn that there so it's not kind of connecting to that. All right, that looks pretty good. And then what I can do is I can add a few things here. First thing I need to add is the hoppers, if I can find those. Hopper, and I guess we can do tripwire hook, maybe possibly a spruce wood, regular log, and we could also grab, what am I thinking right now? Brewing stand. Okay, so we're gonna place a brewing stand here. We're gonna place that there and like that, kind of like one of those like old-fashioned kegs. We're gonna do something like that, kind of like a little sink there, and we could honestly even place another one of these right there. Maybe even like a plate could be on this table here, kind of like the little bar, something like that. That looks pretty good. All right, that's cool. So now what we need to do is we need to add some entertainment, right? We need to put a TV up in here. In fact, how long is this wall? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Okay, so this is not going to be symmetrical no matter what I do. So what I'm going to do, I'm not really sure how I'm going to do this actually. I might even just do that off camera, or I might just place like 1x1 TVs instead of like the big widescreen. Because, you know, those aren't going to work. So, real quick, let me just place these paintings. Again, I hate doing paintings. It's another thing I hate doing. Because you never get the one you want, like, immediately. So, it's always a struggle. Well, right now, you know, I guess I need to talk dirty to it. Because now it's working for me. Alright, there we go. That's awesome. Alright, so we have a couple of small TVs there instead of, like, 3 big TVs. That might even be a... Oh, that came out really weird. That might be a little bit more realistic even because you have like a bunch of small TVs anyway in these kind of places. So that's looking pretty good. Let's keep on going here. So I'm going to add kind of like a division here with the kitchen. In fact, I could probably even do iron doors. That's what I'm looking for here. So iron door, we could do pressure plates, and we could also do some buttons. That could be a possibility here. And we could also grab some sand. That would definitely help. So we're going to go there, and we're going to place some sand on top of that. Same thing goes on this side. And again, in the kitchen, we're just going to put, you know, the standard stuff we put in a kitchen. So that's not going to be too bad. We can place pressure plates here. We're going to, obviously, I'll probably have like an island in here, a bunch of refrigerators, things like that. Again, nothing too crazy in there. And then I can place a button there and a button there. Looks pretty good. All right, not too bad. And then what I want to do on this wall is I just want to put some stairs in here, kind of just indent this so it looks like little shelving units here. Oh god, I should have seen that coming. Crap. Okay, I can't make that same mistake again. So what I'm gonna do is actually, you know what, I'm not even gonna bother doing that because I know that's gonna be obnoxious to fix that. So yeah, let's just you know, that never happened, everybody. So let me just kind of try to get this painting back. Watch, now it's not gonna give me the painting I want just because I messed up. Well, okay, never mind. The Minecraft gods are smiling on Dan today. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that here, I guess, down here. So we just have a little bit of an indent in the wall, just as kind of like little small shelving units. So that's looking pretty good right there as our little bar area. I like that a lot. All right, so let me splash myself. Basically, the rest of this area, I'm going to add a couple of more tables here. And maybe even like a big screen TV on this wall. Oh, okay, I didn't mean to break that. Breaking blocks I don't want to break. It happens every episode, everybody. All right, so let's conclude today's episode, guys, by working on the kitchen, okay? So what I plan to do in here is nothing too crazy. You know, just pretty standard ideas in here. Okay, so let's grab this. I'm also going to get some iron blocks if I can ever find those. Those things always avoid me. There we go. Let's grab tripwire hooks. Where are those? Here we go. All right, so I'm going to start off with a stone thing here, and this is just going to be where I'm going to put some furnaces like that. Probably have an island in the middle right here as well. Can put some furnaces on this side as well, and I can even put you know, the escape thing, the smoke escape, or whatever they call these things. I still don't know what they're called after making like 1,000 of these in Minecraft. Still have no clue what the official name for these things are. Alright, it might be smoke escape, but it probably isn't. Okay, so something like that looks pretty good. It's very simple. And I might even put a hopper right there, because I like hoppers. Let's put some refrigerators on this wall right here and right here. We can put it right next to the door. I have no problem with that. So there we go. Same thing on this side. We got to add a bunch of these because we need to keep our perishable items inside the refrigerator, and there are a lot of those in restaurants for sure. So there we go, guys. We got our kitchen. Pretty simple. We got to make a back door as well. That's something I got to do. So can I just put it right here? Heck yeah, I can. Okay, so let's just quickly put a back door. Nothing too fancy. Let's get out some wood real quick and some anvils. So I'm just going to do something like this. Just really simple. Like that. Take this up right here. Wrap this around like that. So I can place this. Go anvil, anvil, anvil. And of course we need a door. We'll also put the employee only sign. I'll put the door right there. Put a pressure plate on that. We got to grab the button again and an upside down oak stair. Not a quartz slab. Come on. There we go. All right, so right here and oh crap. Okay, this is gonna moment of truth right here. Yes, it worked. All right, that was clutch because that would have been like the avalanche of all sand right there. All right, so that's looking pretty good. We have the kitchen kind of figured out here. We got the bar area, you know, started, not 100% done. Kind of have the main dining room looking pretty good. Reception area. We, of course, named the bathrooms, which might be the most important thing. So, guys, that's where I'm going to conclude today's episode. Got a good chunk of the interior of the Outback Steakhouse finished, so I'll just finish up the rest of it off camera. But that's a good, you know, just chipping away at the interior on these builds is just going to get me closer and closer to finishing this city. So, thank you very much for watching, everybody. It has been Dangeles. Hopefully, you guys did enjoy this episode. I'll come back at you guys with CLD 174 in a couple of days. But until then, guys, have a good day, everybody. And I will see you guys on the next one. Give it a like if you did enjoy it. And I'll see you guys on the next one. I've said that 3 times. I need to end the video already. Bye.